Sick week registration day. We made it to the tech lines. And boys, the tech line goes from back behind us all the way around, and it loops clear across to the white tent way down there. But we made it. So we slept for 2.5 hours last night. Stayed up with Danny again with the tranny and the little 4G63 swap Colt. Boy, we're tired, but we're here. It's all good. We're in lanes. He's still asleep, but we're doing all right. Not all bad considering. See what the day brings. All right, we're up into the tech tent right now. We're gonna get our numbers put on. They gotta go through our insurance, check my driver's license, all the good stuff, and then we will be entered into sick week.
All right, here we are in registration. This nice young lady putting our number on here. I don't even know what our number is.
263.
But she's doing a fantastic job.
Okay.
C263M is our number for sick week. Let's stop thinking what we're even doing. Well, we're going to have our car tire carrier on the back car instead of a trailer this year. And you'll do this. Got a nice gentleman just putting the number on the front of the car also.
Are you good for $9.99?
263M. Everything's good to go. Scott's happy. Everything's good. And now we have to move the car so somebody else can get in here. And here we go. He's getting official right in here. We got his signature going on a piece of paper.
Signing his life away.
Official as well with the crew name.
All right. And I'm official. I got one of these things.
And then
Tickets.
right there, so you're gonna put your car number that they just assigned you at tech.
Sign that. Or your tickets for your security. It's gonna be in this orange canopy by the merchant tent down there by like staging lanes a little way.
Date of birth.
Thanks a lot, man.
Verify this other information that you were provided.
Okay. Then we go down to the
And then if everything looks correct, initial right here for me, please.
How are we doing on?
He will get you your driver wristband.
We sign it? Yep.
That's nifty.
And you can't cut the end of that off so it doesn't go backwards.
Don't put it too
Adjustable.
tight or it won't come down.
Yeah.
These are your tickets for your t-shirts, your windshield banner, and then the tokens for the dinner and the party tonight. So if you head down towards the staging lanes, on your right-hand side, we have a tent and the merchandise trailer, and they'll take care of you up there.
Awesome.
Think you're all set? Good
Awesome.
luck.
Thank you.
Thank you,
See
guys.
here- you see here? Good to me. Look good to you.
Looks good.
What size
And then, so that's that.
Okay, thank you.
This is
Small size,
for
medium. Okay, so medium.
dinner on Friday, food for tonight,
If you want to put your.
All right.
and that, and then this.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have fun, good luck.
And then we gotta put our car number on.
All right, so we are in the lanes with Troy.
Hey, how's it going?
Truck's here, but we kind of ran into a few more problems.
Yep.
So we got a problem with the alternator. Get down here. She's just dangling, all nice and pretty. We're gonna try and get that thing back up in there while we are in the tech lanes. Oh look, there's Danny right there. And then, you know, we got this nice little unit back here behind us. You guys may or may not know him. But we got stuff to do, so get her done.
All right, taking the exhaust off here so we get to the alternator on this
Let me see that video.
little ride. Need a little bit more hand room in here to get the things. Get this alternator back where she needs to be. And get this thing through tech.
Which side? The spacer goes on the back side.
I'll check in with you later.
All right, so we're still with Troy in the truck. We're in the tech lanes. We diagnosed the starter situation. We're getting a starter coming from one of the local parts stores. We got a guy running for us. We're sitting in the truck, checking out the luxurious amenities in here and how much leg room we got. You can see I got my leg out the window right now. He's playing with the door. But yeah, so check it out. I got no room whatsoever. There's my knee. There's my leg out the window. I mean, this thing's cool though. Oh, check out the gas pedal. So show them the race mode.
So here's race mode.
Race mode, wide open.
Here's cruising mode.
Cruise mode. Yeah. That's legit.
Gas pedal with your hand.
So we'll probably end up fabbing some form of a stick or something. We'll probably get a vice grip or channel lock or somebody down there and just give her the wood with the hand, you know what I mean?
It's chopped and channeled rat rod. That's what happens.
Right? So, like I said, we're still sitting in tech. We should be able to tech, no problem. We got everything we need other than the starter. We've got James Roulette coming back to help us finish the brake lines, and then I think we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple, like a nut and bolt check, but other than that, all the big stuff should be done now.
Yep.
So, rock and roll.
Cool.
Day one of Sick Week has started, and as you can tell, race day, Monday. It is 6:15 in the morning. It's dark. Still got a couple things we got to do to the car. I got to get my Rocky Mountain Race Week banner. We're gonna end up taking that one off. We are gonna leave the Drag Week one because that was the OG banner, but we'll get this one off and put the Sick Week one on. Razor blade. And there she goes. Alright, we're out here, it's daylight now. Got the car kind of shined up a little bit. We ran out of time to actually clean it, but it doesn't look too terrible. But most importantly, we got the Sick Week banner. So that's it, we're official, we're in the show. Gotta run some of the fast cars, some of the faster than us cars, and then it'll be our turn. We're gonna go walk around and watch some racing for a few minutes before we get ready to make a hit down in Bradenton Motorsports Park. 682 at 215. Out here cruising the pits, sick week. Come across this. I literally have no idea what I'm looking at, but I kind of like it. It's very questionable.
But I'll tell you what, the variety and everything that we're seeing here is just absolutely insane. And again,
see, so guys, this is kind of stuff you're gonna see. All kinds of just wild stuff. And I saw it in the pits earlier. It's got a flip front end on it, so they can get in there and do all they got to do. Some form of an LS truck intake. Got a little Garrett turbo up there. I bet this thing's wild. We're going to have to keep an eye on this guy today. See what he runs.
I know there's more than one Darren. It's just play.
Rickety Rocket, staging lanes, getting ready to make a pass. Maybe. Just heard there was an oil down length of the track. So we'll be sitting here for a little while longer, but it's all right. We're in Florida. It's super nice, super sunny. Can't really complain about anything right now. All right, guys. So just made a pass. I wish I would have had the footage from the GoPro, but there was a snafu in the staging lanes. I didn't have time. I barely had time to get strapped into the car. I had to have Matt from 1320 Video help me yank my belts because that's how quick we were moving. But we went 10:35 at 1:30. So it's a good hit for us. It is turned down a little bit. We went faster than I thought we were going to. It's okay. All we're wanting to do is run 10s all day. So that works. So now, as you can see, we're getting flipped over to street mode so we can roll out to Orlando. So we made that 10:35 pass at 1:30. I came back, swapped back to the street tires, ready for road duty. Got those tires that got put on at Killer Performance just the other day, ready to roll. Now the fun part. Tetris, guys. I am filled up in here. I don't have a back window anymore. That's okay though. When you do these events, you make sure you're stocked, ready, and loaded, which we are. The trunk's full. We got the basket packed. You can see we got gas, we got water, tires, the dude's chair, the jack down here, another gas can. So we're gonna roll up, get some food from the concession stands, probably watch a car or two, and then we're getting out of town. We're headed out to Orlando. So we will catch you guys on the road. Awesome, bunch of cool cars. Steve Morris is getting ready to leave. Got some guys down over yonder. So checkpoint number 1 today is the California Zephyr Silver Palm. We're in Avon Park, Florida. Not even really for sure how far from the track that is because I'm not navigating, the dude was, but there's one down. We got one more tonight and then we're gonna make it to the hotel. Alright, we're on the road. Just got out of that first checkpoint. We're cruising about 45 minutes away to Haines City, I believe is what it says. We've got another checkpoint somewhere after that. Not too terribly far. It'd be about an hour and a half drive for us. Yeah, as you can tell, my mountain of stuff's still behind us. The dude's over here somewhere. I think he's just right out of the shot. As you can tell, I got my bucky on. That's because I sunburnt the crap out of my neck and I'm trying to keep the sun off me. But we're still moving on. We're doing good. Sick week, day 2 at the hotel. We made it through all the checkpoints, getting some Rain-X on the windows. Could go rain.
They say it's gonna pour.
It's been rain all day. They actually canceled the race at Orlando today.
Really? The race last night.
Well, yeah, last night. But it's no racing today, unless you got a paddle boat. But we got to stop at the local O'Reilly's, get some stuff. We ran out of gas last night, like we tend to do. I think I got something stuck in an injector. Got some weird stuff going on. But we're going to hit the local O'Reilly's, run out to the track. We got to show them our photos from the checkpoints of last night, and then we can go about our merry way, whether you stop and fix it or if you drive through the route or whatever. But we've got stuff to fix, so less yapping, more working. All right, so we made it to Orlando Speed World. We still got that injector issue. We're trying to find somewhere to stop and take a apart, look at it, see what we got going on. Added some fuel. We're gonna try to cruise down part of the route, see if we can find something. Covered parking, old car wash, anything, because it's gonna rain. We know that. They canceled the race for today because of it, so we're just gonna keep moving on. The car still cruises, but it does have an issue, but we're still in it. We're still all right now. In the Rickety Rocket, trying to outrun the rain, but we are like right on the coast of Florida. It's pretty neat. Once we get up here, I'm gonna let the dude take the camera and we'll well, I guess we're gonna pull in right here and check this out real fast. You know, when in Rome type stuff. Man, that's a close-up of my ugly face. So we'll run out here real quick and check this out. Come on, Tyrone. So not the best conditions to be at the beach, but hey, pretty cool if you ask me. did today. We time-lapsed the hell out of some stuff. Had to go back and look at all that, you know. Either way, pass off the dude, let him hang out the window and film for a few minutes. So we're running the route and we're pulling up to checkpoints a little farther down, but we looked over and where is it at? I can't even see, man. The world famous Daytona Beach sign right there. We found it just kind of by accident, but you can see the old rickety rocket and there's the ocean right there. It's pretty awesome being able to, you know, say this thing's been here, I've been here, dude's down here.
Howdy. We're in Daytona.
So it's pretty all right. It's not, you know, sunny and whatever, but it's pretty cool. A lot of sand, a lot of sand. Have that junk in the car for probably a month after this trip.
Okay, here we are driving up the A1A. Nice, beautiful, wet day. Well, Red Hat, how do you like driving your race car in this fine, drizzly, rainy day?
It drives like if it was sunny and 70, so we're just moving on.
That means you set the car up correctly then.
I mean, it's not fun. It is slightly nerve-wracking being on a full spool and, you know, whatever. I mean, it's a 80s Fox body. We know how well these things did, you know, brand new. But with the spool and the tire combo and everything, I mean, it's fine. We're doing good. Holy, doing turtle crossings. Man, there's a sign for turtle crossing.
Well, that's good. You gotta respect those turtles. And here we go. It's trying to stop in this stuff. You can see that through the windshield here probably. That it's a beautiful, lovely day. I would have rather had sunshine where we could have raced, but you know, this is what you get. Sometimes you do these events. Everybody thinks it's all glory and fun, and for the most part it is. But there are times like this when you deal with the elements that are given to you. And if y'all ever get a chance to get down here and see this stuff, get to see it. There's somebody. And out here you can probably see that is the Atlantic Ocean out there. And we're doing a nice little drive along this A1A highway, and you can see all this beautiful stuff. It would have been so much prettier in the sunshine, but like I say, life is life.
Still rolling down the road. We're about 30 minutes past the second checkpoint for today. It was raining like crazy, so I wasn't really able to get out and film anything. But we're on the road trying to make it to Gainesville, falling behind a pretty cool 57 Chevy. He's been leading us for a few miles now. We got Rich behind us with his 60 something Mustang back there. That was pretty neat getting out here, seeing all this stuff. We got some guys at the gas station over here, probably getting out, stretching their legs, you know, gas check, whatever they're doing. We're just moseying on. The rain kind of let up now, you know, a little kind of misty stuff, but away we go.
All right, we're over here at the hotel, and Scott's checking the spark plugs, seeing just how foul they got on this little drive. We'll get his opinion here in a few minutes.
Well, the first one looks pretty good so far. Doesn't look too terrible. We're still fighting some form of an issue, and it's not really like a bad issue. It's just a small issue. We've got something going on with like the air fuel swinging real far. Doesn't necessarily do that back at home. You know, granted we are at sea level, but with that said, the only reason it's really kind of a concern is we ran out of gas night before, and then about 45 minutes later we started seeing this issue. So we're just kind of double checking some stuff and make sure we ain't got something else going on. It's kind of like always in the back of your mind, something happens and then something else happens. So just do a little preventive maintenance, double check and see, make sure nothing's going on.
We did the left side, we found nothing wrong, so now we're trying the passenger side. Looks like he's starting on the back plug.
Still a little warm.
He says it's just a little toasty.
I know I'm putting on some crappy little gloves, but it does help to a degree. Looks the same as the first four.
And that's what they all have been looking like, so hopefully there's no problem here. We'll find out next 3.
All right, so we're at the, not local to us O'Reilly's, we're in Gainesville, Florida. We found our issue that we had going on. We had a plug wire that was a little messed up, and we did a quick little fix. You can see the electrical tape just to get us up here. We were in the hotel parking lot, trying to take advantage of the daylight. Pulled it off both times. The dude fixed it the first time so we could make it here, and then taking it apart, it fell apart. So we got a new set of wires, we're gonna put this on, and hopefully, knock on wood, that was our whole problem, and we'll be back 100%. All right, day 3, we are at Gainesville, and it's actually finally sunny Florida versus a cold, rainy nonsense we had yesterday. So we got the rickety rocket back up and going. I got the downpipe out of it. I'm changing this side of the plug wires now that it cooled off. You know, so much heat down there, it's hard to get down there and make things happen. But we got it. I did the other one at the O'Reilly's, so that's good. We cruised in, everything seems to be back to normal. Get this done. They should be calling our class here sometime in the near future. All right, so just made a lick in the Rickety Rocket, and boy, I'll tell you what, straight down Main Street she went. We went 10:09 at 133, which is the fastest pass I've ever been in the car. Granted, we're at sea level, but it's turned down. There's a bunch out of the hit. There's a bunch of timing up top that's pulled out of it. I'm impressed. That was the same tune-up from Bradenton, so to go that much faster, super cool. I'm feeling pretty righteous right now. We're rolling into the next checkpoint, cruising down the road. I got Bucky with me. Tyrone's down here somewhere. The dude's still over here. It turned out to be a pretty nice day. It was pretty darn cold this morning. It turned out pretty nice. Got some more sunburn. I did find some sunscreen. Went to the Target last night. Here we are cruising. All right, we made it to the farmhouse. There's Tab back there. We caught up with him and Brett on the road again. Kind of ran up underneath them, played a game a little peekaboo. It was pretty good. But so, Rickety Rocket guys still rolling. Made that killer 10:09 pass today. Moving along.
Boy, personal best.
PB. Speaking of that,
Brett
though,
too.
Brett, wherever he
Brett
ran,
too.
oh, he's on the phone.
13:09.
We'll catch up with him in a minute. But yeah, 13:09.
We're getting there.
Dude, and that's wild. And just a few days ago, this thing had no doors on it, no front clip, no hood, no nothing. It didn't have much to it.
Not a thing.
And look at it. She's cruising like crazy.
Yes, sir.
Like they need to work on their sign, but you know, hey.
Yep. And then, once we can get old Redhead over here to work his magic on some Holly software, we'll be saying bye-bye and get some new numbers.
Yeah, so believe it or not, somewhere in that pile of stuff, there is a nitrous bottle. I think she's tucked away sleeping right now, but
under my tees.
We're gonna wake her up
There
with
she is, good old nitrous outlet.
Yeah, so it's awesome. We made it. Ted and Brett made it.
Yes, sir.
Jason and Donald with the yellow Mustang, they made it.
Scott and Kyle.
Scott and Kyle over here with the other C10. We see Kevin Smith, KSR Racing Soccer Mom over here. Now, there's quite a few people out here. It's pretty neat. So we'll walk around here in a second and check out and see who's all here. Made it out to South Georgia Motorsports Park out here right outside Valdosta, Georgia. Valdosta. We're in Georgia. But got the tires swapped over this morning. Converted back over to race status. I took some boost out of it. You know, we went that 10:09 yesterday. It's pretty close to, you know, the breakout. I can't go any faster than 10:00 because of the cert on the cage. If we go 9:99 today, we'll be here all day and we'll miss out on the Don Garlitz Museum. So trying to play it safe. And, you know, I don't care to be in the running for the deal. I just want to run a 10 at every track. So even if this is like a 1070 pass, I don't care. I want to be able to load up, get on the road, and make it to the Gartlitz Museum. That's kind of a probably once in a lifetime thing for me. I don't know. I don't know when I'm coming back to Florida or Georgia or wherever the hell we are. But that's the plan. Lower the boost. I'm gonna lower the shift probably 200-300 just to make sure. And like I said, I'm not worried about going, you know, 1070s, 1080s, 1099. I don't care as long as it's a 10. So that's the plan. We're out here. There's a ton of people out here already this morning. I believe it's like 7:30. You can see it's pretty filled up. And it goes a ways back down there. Got a few cars up over here. Jason Golden. So that's the deal. So we made another pass, and like I said, I had it turned down. I took some dome pressure off my boost controller, lowered the shift point a little bit. We went 1048, 133, pretty decent lick, but it felt slow. Like I thought for sure it was not a 10-second pass. Going past the stripe and everything, I may or may not have said a few choice words because I thought it was slow. But it wasn't. 1048, 133, not a bad lick for it being turned down again. we're going to go ahead and pack back up the yard sale, throw it back in the trunk, and we're going to hit the road because we're going to Don Gartlett's Racing Museum. Super excited for this. This is one of the things that we really want to do on this trip. It was so awesome that Tom Bailey put that together for us to go. So we're going to try to get loaded up and get on the road. It's like 2.5 hours from here. So time to load up and get out of Dodge. Back in the lanes, got our good boy Tab here. What's up? Brett's truck. Tab, you want to tell our fine friends here what we talked Brett into doing?
So we've been trying to talk Brett into hooking up a little juice all week, and my good man Red Hat here helped us get it set up today. So we're gonna go for a PB and see if we can boogie on down the damn track.
Right, and now we're guessing we got like a 75 shot in here.
Yeah, nothing crazy. We'll see what happens to begin with.
Yeah, we're just gonna do a nice little A to B on a little 75, and then I think tomorrow we'll influence some more bad decisions.
Yes, sir.
And we'll try to go a little bit quicker.
We got some air pressure adjustments. See if we can get it to hook. Adjusted the two-step. Got the clutch adjusted after we figured out we didn't tighten down the lock nut.
It happens. Happens to everybody.
So we'll see what happens. I'm stoked.
We're in the lanes.
Brett's truck's right here. They're dragging the track right now. We've got this lane to go. And then,
like Tab said, we're gonna boogie.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we just talked to Tab a second ago, and we may or may not have influenced a couple of bad decisions.
Well, this was a planned bad decision that was going to happen this week, just didn't know what day.
So apparently we scheduled it for today. We've got the 75 loaded in it. Brett, run us through how you feel about this.
Find out how it goes at the end of the track. Hopefully it does better than the 13. That's the goal, get it in the 12s.
Right, so I'm guessing 1279. Your guess?
Go 1282.
Tab, what's the guess?
1250.
So you can see we're close. Tab's going for left field, which is fine. Let's see what this boy does.
And a new generation Camaro in the right lane, the Nicky Chevrolet livery, if you will, with the yellow paint.
Yeah, the cars from the 1960s. When you start talking about muscle cars and some of the dealerships that you could get stuff from, obviously Yanko became probably the most prominent. But then we started talking about Baldwin Chevrolet and the Motion Performance together, where you could buy it, drive it down the street, and get an 11-second tune-up just thrown right in it. And then there was Nicky, and there was Dana, and some of the other people. I mean, you had probably a solid half a dozen Chevrolet dealerships that just became known for selling performance cars and throwing gobs full of horsepower in there.
Absolutely. And you know, like those was kind of the original like cold prototype.
Shattered all of it. Yeah! Woo! That was awesome. That was on a 75 shot. Yes!
7 in the right lane. That has a solid shot with a 48 for a target. So it's above it. He might want to turn that one in and go ahead and kind of pick back.
Even better than expected.
How many times you hit that slip back because you didn't think it was yours? Look at that slip.
I looked at it and assumed the slow time was mine, and it actually wasn't.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Woo! Well, we finished the week, made my pass. We went a 10 at every track, but in the fashion that I do, I forgot to turn the boost controller on the last pass. Went 1091. Tried to get back in the lanes. I sat up there forever. They had a wreck and some oil downs and, you know, whatever else. But I didn't get the second one to try for the 9. Either way, guys, I made a 10-second pass at every track. I went 10:35 day 1. Day 3, I went 10:09. Then I went a 10:48, and then today, because of my own silliness, I went a 10:91. But either way, that's a 10 at every track and 800 miles in a week. I'm trying to get the car back to the trailer so we can try to get loaded up and go check out the awards. And yeah, maybe we'll show you some of that. I don't know. Either way, I've got a couple, you know, dad sodas, cold snacks, whatever you want to call them. I got a cold beverage waiting for me. So that's a wrap on Sick Week 2022. All right, so we made it through the awards. I got my flashlight. We're trying to drive this truck out of here. We are the last people out of the Freedom Factory for the awards tonight after Sick Week. I'd show you the parking lot, but there ain't nobody out there and it's dark as hell. That was a good time. We finished Sick Week. Like I said, we ended up with a 10:45 average for the week. Met, hung out with all of our friends. I'll tell you what, guys, you need to do one of these. They're probably one of the best events you could ever have. So we're going back to the hotel, get some sleep, and we got about 1,350 miles to get home, about 2 days. So go have it. So on the journey back from Sick Week, rolling through Georgia, and of course, there's a Summit Racing out here. So we had to stop. Walked around inside, checked it out. You know, typical Summit stuff, but it's pretty cool. Nice place to visit. You know, got to get your picture in front of the Summit sign with the car.
Oh, look, another Sick Weeker.